When I tell you this story, I think I know what you're going to think about and ask. And that is, why did these people not develop fatty liver disease, type 2 diabetes, become obese, and just absolutely die? Let me tell you the story. I subscribe to a YouTube channel that I really like. Now, you're not interested in this channel, so I don't recommend you watch it because you're probably not interested in this sort of thing. These two guys named Francis and James, they came to America. They traveled from San Diego to Los Angeles, to Orange County, to Las Vegas, to Yosemite, all the way up the coast until they got to Oregon. They only ate at gas stations, Denny's, Subway one time, and I think that was from a gas station, some faraway Mexican restaurants, and that's about it. They ate mainly candy, Coke, Gatorade, gas station burritos, Denny's, that's all they ate, and burritos. Because when you're in California, you eat a lot of burritos. And this wasn't to prove any point whatsoever, other than that's the only places they could stop and get food. Because some of these places are very remote. But they kept harping on something that I noticed that may give light as to why Americans are so fat. And that is, let me tell you, before I tell you that, what they noticed. Why they didn't gain any weight and actually didn't develop all these diseases was because I forgot to tell you that it's a cycling channel. They came to America and they rode their bikes through this route. They literally rode sometimes over 100 miles a day. In addition to filming, meant they were riding their bikes sometimes 8, 12 hours a day out on the road. When you do something like that, you're burning a lot of calories. So even though they were eating literally the most crappy food that our country has to offer at the highest prices, they still didn't develop diabetes, fatty liver disease, gain weight, and die. Oh, actually, there was one time they spent at someone's house where they actually ate a vegan meal. They were joking about how this is gonna cleanse everything that they did. I thought that was kind of funny. What did they notice about America from looking at it from the outside? Was the sheer proportions of food that is delivered on a plate. For example, they would be at a gas station and they would get a can of Coca-Cola and they would literally come out, like the James guy would come out, and they would be in shock almost. Look at the freaking size of this Coke. It would almost be as if they'd never seen the size Coke can that we have. And I love it how the British talk. They go, brilliant. And you're just thinking, that isn't how we use the word brilliant. Get on with it, move along. Yeah, according to us, they speak funny, but according to them, they're the original English language. Nonetheless, it got me thinking that when they went to Denny's, or they went and bought a Coke, or they bought a bag of potato chips, it's the size. So could it be that the reason Americans are so obese is not because of red dye number 49 or the fact that we're eating too many carbohydrates? Like if you ate a croissant, is that so bad? Some people think it is. You look at McDonald's, for example, and when McDonald's first started, their small fry was smaller than the small fry now. The Big Mac was a Big Mac, and a Coke was maybe a 6 or 8 ounce Pepsi or Coke or whatever they have at McDonald's. I don't know. I think they have Coke. It doesn't matter. Watching someone from out of this country come to America and come to maybe what's considered one of the healthiest states, at least along the coast of California, where people have this preconception that we are all like Baywatch, where we surf and eat fish tacos every day and we're just tan and we all look good. Well, these guys' impressions was, Jesus Christ, look at the size of every single food item. It could be that it simply boils down to portion control. Maybe it's not the food that we eat entirely. Maybe it's simply the portions that we eat. I found it interesting. I found the video fascinating only because it would be kind of cool to go to another country and explore that country through the bicycle and eating at their, what they said, petrol stations, which again, you almost have to learn a new language before we watch some of these videos, but I kind of dig it. And I thought you'd be interested in what an outsider's view is. So of course, let me know what your thoughts are. If you ever want to consult me, we do Zoom and phone consultations. Information about me is in the description. We do have a Patreon account. I do appreciate the Patreons that support this channel, as well as there's a join button below this video or on my channel. And if you join, there's 3 tiers that you can join to help support this channel. I really do appreciate it. And share this information on the social media stuff like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, because of course it helps the algorithm, which you already know. So watch out. Be careful with those portions. Yeah. You're gonna eat at gas stations, at least ride 100 miles a day, okay? I'm out.